Hello and welcome back to Whirlwind Radio. This is Marcelo Sugdeo. Your next hiring manager might be an AI.
Taxi!
A huge blow to Uber and Lyft as New York votes to limit rideshares. And Zume to receive millions of dollars to jumpstart their pizza robot. There's certainly plenty of room for improvement in hiring today. Employee referrals still make up the bulk of companies' hires. And this, of course, tends to leave out the majority of applicants, where their resumes are dumped into trash, literally and electronically. Added to that, recruiters and hiring managers also bring their own biases to the process, often choosing people with the right sounding names and educational background. We see these biases in almost every business, and if you're looking for a job, you can identify with these issues. But that could change. Enter AI. People who support AI argue that this technology can eliminate some of these biases. So instead of relying on people's feelings to make hiring decisions, companies such as Entelo and Stella AI use machine learning to detect the skills needed for certain jobs. The AI then matches candidates who have those skills with open positions. The companies claim not only to find better candidates, but also pinpoint those who may have previously gone unrecognized in the traditional process. The AI system can better match the requirements of a particular job with potential employees. And to get an unbiased approach, Entelo released something called an unbiased sourcing mode. And this is a tool that allows recruiters to hide names, photos, school, employment gaps, and markers of someone's age, as well as to replace gender-specific pronouns, all in the service to reduce the various forms of discrimination. Now, by blocking these specifics and just focusing on the skills and experience, the best people will be selected for job interviews. Even within a company, it's hard to get recognized and promoted. So a way to help with this is using machine learning to pinpoint high potential employees. And what they found is that those ranked highest through machine learning aren't usually the individuals who were already on the promotion track. And these are people who are more introverted and usually would not push or sell them their skills. And they're the ones who are often overlooked from promotions. But there is something to be cautious about. Using AI in hiring can also lead to discrimination. The system will only look for what it was programmed to do. It will look for certain qualities and skills only. And once the right keywords are programmed, then the results will be matching those. Some say that AI will hinder the process and not make it fair. And I believe that this way is better than humans in making a hiring decision. So your next hiring may be powered by AI. With the increased number of rideshare services around the world, it might come as a surprise that New York, one of the busiest cities in the world, has voted to cap the number of ride-hailing cars by imposing a year-long freeze on new licenses. This decision has caused an uproar and much controversy, and makes New York City the first major city to limit rideshare services. For Uber and Lyft, this year-long freeze on new licenses in their largest market is the biggest setback to them. Ride-sharing is a booming industry, so that the timing here is terrible for these companies. In other cities, anyone who passes a background check can drive for Uber and Lyft. But New York City drivers must register as for hire vehicles with the Taxi and Limousine Commission. In 2015, the mayor of New York City introduced a bill to cap the number of for-hire vehicles. And Uber was upset with this bill and began a TV ad campaign that pressured the city council to vote against a cap. After the 2015 vote, though, the number of registered ride-sharing vehicles has jumped from over 12,000 to 80,000. New York City officials argued that the cap won't take away any service that is offered, but instead uplift drivers. So uplift drivers, I don't really understand what they mean by that. Is it more work for the drivers and less car to compete with so they can earn more money? Maybe. For the ride-sharing companies, they argued that this cap will screw over their riders. The drivers, of course, will get more money and more work. But what about the passengers? They have to wait longer and more likely have to pay more money to get a ride. Now, if this ruling goes into effect, all it needs is the mayor's signature. Then this will affect Uber and Lyft significantly. But not only that, what about other cities who might want to follow what New York City is doing and put a cap on licenses for ride-sharing? Companies like Uber and Lyft will lose revenue, and people will suffer, as I've said, by waiting longer and even paying more for a ride-sharing service. Robots may be going after our jobs, but they'll make us delicious pizzas while they're at it. Zume, a startup company that makes and delivers pizza with robots, is in talks with SoftBank to invest $500 million to about $750 million in its robot pizza business. A company that started back in 2015, Zume uses robotics and AI to press dough, spread sauce, and scoop pizza in and out of ovens faster than humans. The company also owns a patent for delivery trucks loaded with robots that are capable of preparing grub while on the way to customers. So you can get that freshly made pizza just a few minutes or even a few seconds before delivery. That sounds yummy. SoftBank has also invested in other food delivery businesses. In 2016 with Pizza Hut Asia to help distribute their humanoid robots into stores. And more recently, they led a $535 million funding into meal delivery app DoorDash. Zume currently operates 3 trucks from their Mountain View, California headquarters, but plans to partner with companies like Uber Eats in the future. With that, we come to the end of Whirlwind Radio for this week. Before I go, I'd like to let you know that Samsung has a new smartwatch, the Samsung Galaxy Watch. I recently wrote an article on that, and you can find it on it.canadaonline.ca. I'll place a link in the description below. From the rest of the team here at Whirlwind, this is Marcelo Sugdeo saying, stay safe in the technology whirlwind.